Okay, in today's video, we will learn how to write external inductance between any 2 points. Then we will write external inductance of isolated conductor. So here also the assumptions are same as above, like uniform current density in the cross section of the conductor, and second assumption that the conductor is your solid conductor. So to understand this, suppose we have a conductor whose radius is small r, So I am drawing a small r radius conductor. This is your conductor radius, a small r. Okay. Now let us suppose 2 points A and B. Your A point is here and your B point is here. This distance A from the center, let us change this point. Instead of that point, I am writing here point A, okay, so that there will be no confusion. The distance of this point A from the center of the conductor is your D1, and the distance of this point B from the center of the conductor is your D2. Okay, and we want to know that how we can write inductance between these 2 points A and B. So for that, the same procedure we will apply, that we will consider a small cross section area of dx cross 1 in between A and B. So let this a unit cross section area of dx cross 1 whose width is dx, and its area is dx cross 1, and we will make a circular arrangement because we know that the shape of the magnetic field are concentric to the circle, and the distance of this point dx from the center is your x distance. Distance of this element dx from the center is x. Okay, so now we will write hx. Before writing hx, okay, we will write hx. Hx is equal to ampere turn upon, you know this ampere turn, or you can write simply h. How we write h? H is equal to ampere turn n into I over length. Okay, so here number of turn is 1 as there is only one conductor, and current is your I, and amperial length will be a circumference which will be 2 pi x. In earlier case, we have taken actually that small area dx cross 1 inside the conductor, okay, inside the cross section of the conductor. Therefore your ix was lesser than I, okay, but here we are going to write external inductance between 2 points A and B, which is outside the radius of the conductor or cross section of the conductor. Okay, so the magnetic field effect at outside the conductor will be because of the total current I. Okay, there, hence here there will be no ix term, only I term. Okay, now we will write corresponding bx. So this was your hx. Okay, h at distance x. Now we will write Bx, magnetic field density. So B is mu h, you know this. So mu times Hx. No problem. Write the expression of Hx. Hx is I over 2 pi x. Okay. What will be d phi x? How we will write d phi x? So d phi will be bx into ax. So your bx is mu I over 2 pi x, and your area is how much? Dx cross 1. So simply it is mu I 2 pi x dx. This is your d phi x. Okay. Now we will write d lambda x. What is the flux linkage? What will be the flux linkage in that strip dx cross 1? Here d lambda x will be equal to same as d phi x because of the total current I. So you can write as mu I over 2 pi x dx. Okay. So to find total flux linkage between d1 and d2, between point A and B, we need to integrate this d lambda x from d1 to d2. So we will integrate this d lambda x from d1 to d2. Okay. So you will get mu I over 2 pi dx over x, d1 to d2. Okay. So this will be your lambda d1 d2. Here mu I 2 pi constant term बाहर आ गया. 1 by x dx is ln dx, ln x, ln of x, and your limit will be from d1 to d2. So further we can write like this: mu I over 2 pi ln d2 minus ln d1, or mu I 2 pi ln d2 by d1. Okay. Now we will see so this was your flux linkage between point d1 to d2. Okay. How we will write the inductance? We know that inductance is equal to flux linkage by current. So divide it by current, you will get flux inductance. So L d1 d2, L d1 d2, just a minute, L d1 comma d2 will be equal to mu upon 2 pi ln d2 by d1. Okay. Put the values of mu. It will be 4 pi into 10 raised to power minus 7 over 2 pi ln d2 by d1. Okay, so on simplification you will get 1 by 2 into 10 raised to power minus 7 ln d2 by d1. This will be your L d1 d2, sorry, L d1 d2. Now, so this is your L, means inductance between 2 points A and B. Now we will write external inductance external inductance of an isolated conductor, of an isolated conductor. So simply in integration limit we will just replace d2. Suppose let us consider a circle here. This is your conductor of radius r. Okay, this is your radius r conductor, and suppose you want to get magnetic flux, external magnetic flux linkage or external inductance at some point, D. Suppose this is point D. So you have learned how to write inductance between any 2 points. Okay, so simply you just replace your D2. Okay, just replace D2 by D and D1 by R. So we will get external inductance at any point from the surface of the conductor. ठीक है ना, R से D तक. So simply your inductance L external we can write as 2 into 10 raised to power minus 7 ln D by R. This will be in Henry per meter. Okay. So this is your final expression for external inductance. What is R here and what is D here? Just write down. Here your R is physical radius. R is your physical radius of core conductor or simply conductor, and D is the distance up to which inductance is being defined. Okay, now we will write total inductance. Now we will write total inductance due to internal and external flux. Okay, so we have derived what is the internal inductance of an isolated conductor and external inductance of isolated conductor. So now let us assume a case 1. We will talk about case 1, that is your material is conductor material is magnetic or magnetic material. So for magnetic material your mu r is equal to 1. Now write L total. L total means total inductance. So L total will be the summation of L internal plus L external simply. So how much we have found L internal? L internal we have found as 1 by 2 into 10 raised to power minus 7 mu r. ठीक? Plus L external we have found as 2 into 10 raised to power minus 7 ln d by r. ठीक है? So on simplification, if we take common 2 into 10 raised to power minus 7 as common, 2 into 10 raised to power minus 7 if we take common, so what will be here? Here will be mu r by 4 plus ln d by r. Okay. So this will be your L total for magnetic material. Now we will see case 2. For non-magnetic material. For non-magnetic material. Here mu r will be equal to 1. So how we will write L total? Simply L total will be same a summation of L internal plus L external. L internal is how much? On summation you will get 2 into 10 raised to power minus 7 common. Mu r की value 1, so you will get 1 by 4 plus ln d by r. ठीक है? Some more simplification, 2 into 10 raised to power minus 7. Now we can write this 1 by 4 as ln e 1 by 4 लिख सकते हैं, no problem, plus this ln d by r. Okay. Further we can write this as 2 into 10 raised to power minus 7. We know that ln a plus ln b is ln ab, so this will be ln d. If we take this in denominator, it will be e raised to power minus 1 by 4 into r. Okay. Further we can write as 2 into 10 raised to power minus 7 ln d by if you put the value in calculator of e raised to power minus 1 by 4, you will get 0.7788 r. Okay. So final expression will be 2 into 10 raised to power minus 7 ln D by R dash we will use. Okay, so this is your L total. L total for what? For an isolated conductor, where your R dash is how much? R dash is where R dash is equal to 0.7788 R. R is your physical radius. R dash is not your physical radius. R dash is equal to 0.7788 R. Okay. So this R dash is also called as effective radius. Effective. What do you think that which one is greater, R or R dash? It's very simple. R is greater. Obviously, R dash is lower than R. Also, this effective radius is also termed as GMR. GMR. GMR means geometric mean radius. Okay. So till now we have seen how to write flux linkages, internal flux linkages and external flux linkages of an isolated current carrying conductor. Uh, Correspondingly, a total inductance of an isolated current carrying conductor. Now in the next class or in the next video, we will see how we can write inductance of single phase wire system. Means two conductors. Okay, so I think now today I will stop my video. Thank you for watching.